Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'll be doing an unboxing of a game that just came out in Japan. It is Shadowverse Evolve. So this game, those that have played Hearthstone should know that Shadowverse is basically a Japanese version of Hearthstone. If we want to be serious about it. So this game came out on for digital platform, and it plays a bit like Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. But this one was done by a very popular Japanese developer that does a lot of mobile games and stuff. They are called Psy Games. So those that play mobile games should know things like Grand Blue Fantasy, Uma Musume, and stuff like that. That it's actually done by Psy Games. So they've done a game called Shadowverse. This game has been out for, I'll probably say Shadowverse has been out for a good few years now. I remember playing it when it first came out, but haven't really touched it since. But been keeping up with it, and recently, well, early this year, or is it late last year, I think, they announced with Bushiroad that they were doing a physical card game for Shadowverse Evolve. So that got me quite excited for it. So that said, well, this just came out probably like 5 days ago. Got it in my hand, so let's open up and have a look at what this is. First things first, let's look at the rarity. We'll see that there is legend. There's 22 types of legends. Also, basic rarity. There's 180 cards. So in this set, there's 180 cards. Legend. There's 22 types. This is gold rare. So GR. Gold rare is 38. Silver rare is 56. And bronze rare is 64. So basically rare, uncommon, common. So we'll call from that just for easier. Then of course we have our parallel, which is of course the top tier cards. UR is ultimate, and there's only 7. So I would assume that the UR will be the most sought after cards and stuff like that. SL is super legend. So there's 22 types. So I would assume that each of the legend has a super version of it. So maybe a nicer foil and stuff like that. Leader card there's 12 type, and token card there's 17 types. On the back artwork of basically those that play Shadowverse will have seen these artwork. These are actually the same cards that kind of came out from the digital game. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Some details, and all the cards are made in Japan. Yep. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. What else? There is. Let me have a look. I think 16 packs in the booster box. All right. So let's have a look, and let's have an open up. I personally always like Japanese booster boxes. They're quite small compared to the English counterparts there, but a bit of waste of paper to be honest. But it's just a bit easier to film. So there's 8 each. So let's shuffle it and let's go. The packs are actually, so the pack basically just says the same thing. And yeah, it's actually pretty thick for 8 cards per pack, as you can see there. But yep, we'll have a look at the cards. There's a nice friendly tag there. Alright, so first things first, this is the card back. Basically just the normal gaming card, in my opinion. Nothing too fancy, nothing to write home about. Just looks like a normal card game. The reason why I say that is because things like Final Fantasy and Force of Will used to do something really cool with the card backs, like gloss, spot gloss and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess it's just a basic one. So let's have a look. So first things first, this is basically what a card looks like. So for those that have played Shadowverse, that's basically the cost, attack, defense. It's a follower, which is a creature, in other words. So it's actually pretty cool. The artwork is pretty nice. Pretty sure that it's from the digital game. So these are all commons. So BR is the rarity, the bronze rare, but we'll call it commons for now. And BR. Ooh, that's a LG. So that's as you can see, says LG down there. So this is a legend. That is actually very cool. So it's an all foiled card, and yeah, there's our first legend. And then we have a silver rare, which is uncommon. And then we have a GR, great gold rare, which is also a foil. So we'll just call it a normal rare. And then we have a common here. And lastly, we have a token. And this one is the so this is the reason why the card is actually very thick. So this is double the size of a normal card. But it's just a token. No specialty with it, just a fairy token. So it's a bit strange how they would have done a thick version of the token, but yeah, we'll have a look. There must be a reason. So okay, so there's our common. So we have our first uncommon, and rare, which is also a foil. So I would assume that all the gold rares, so all the rares will come, or rares and legends should come in our normal foil effect and stuff like that. And then this is uncommon, and another token. So this is our dragon token. One thing that I've noticed so far, I'll talk about it in a bit of it after the unboxing. So, common. Ooh, another legend. So there's LG legend, as you can see there. That looks pretty cool. SR, so silver. That's a rare. And another legend. So that's another legend. That is actually very cool. So 2 legends in the pack. And then we have a token. So there's Holy Falcon. Holy Falcon. So that's a common. The artwork is actually very well done, in my opinion. Ooh, legend. So that's pretty cool. Another legend. So uncommon, and that's our normal rare. That's cool. And then we have a bronze, and this is a token. So another one is the token. So pack 5 now. Oh, 16. All right. So common, uncommon. It's actually quite cool just to look at some of the arts from it, even though I have no idea how this game plays. It should play like, oh, okay, so there's 2 rares in this one. It basically just plays, I'm pretty sure this plays just like the digital counterpart, so it should be quite cool. But then the problem is that, so on a digital game, for those that haven't played Shadowverse before, each card should actually have an evolved version. So on the game, what actually happens is that there is an evolved version of the card which flips over, and then it's actually a bit more powerful. So that's the thing that I would like to talk about in a sec, from looking at the packs so far. So there's taking in the assumption that I don't know how to play the game yet, but I'll explain a bit later. So there's another legend. So 5 legends so far. And uncommon, rare. Ooh, another legend. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is actually a very cool card. So there's 6 legends, and okay, 6 legends so far. So not too sure how the pack distributions are. Probably these are all duds in the end. I'm not too sure. Maybe the game is just generous to the legends, but again, we'll talk about that just based on assumptions at the moment. So there's pack 7. So bronze, common. Okay, so we have our normal rare, and then another rare. So that's pretty cool. And then we have a follower token. card quality, not too bad. Basically, again, just like the front, no real special effects on the cards by the looks of it. The foils are foiled. SR, this is basically silver, and then that's gold. It's a rare, and then that's silver, and then another token. Yeah, so it seems like we've already got a lot of the legends out. Alright, common, uncommon. Ooh, that looks cool. So that's an ultra rare. Oh, ultimate rare. Wow. Okay. So this one has a bit of a, oh no, there's actually not much textures. It's very subtle. So those that know Bushiroad games normally should know that like there's textures on like the special cards. So we got one of that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that one is pretty cool. But it's a again, this is a ultimate card. Oh wow, that's pretty. But it's very subtle, but not complaining. So we'll have a look at that. So we've got a few packs more left. So common, SR, rare, no more rare, and then we have our silver, and then we have our token. Alright, so this is common, silver, and now gold. Yeah, it seems like we're pretty much older. So does it seem like there's one of those ultimate rare or something like that in the box? Maybe. Hopefully we can get two, but I'm not too sure. Normally with Japanese games, they are actually quite set on ratio. So to me, that's a good and a bad about it. Sometimes having a set ratio means that people can just bomb boxes and things like that. Probably not like dishonest buyers and stuff like that can really just scam some people. So I'm actually quite more of a fan of like Magic the Gathering or things like that, where everything is actually just really random. So if you get something bad, you don't really feel that bad. You do, but at least you know that you didn't pull anything bad because someone bombed the box. Yeah, I guess that's the one that plagues like games like Bushiroad games, because there's so much cards that are worth so much more on the higher tiers, and then the flippers just want to get their hands on it. So let's have a look. So it ends up like if you want to buy like Japanese card games, you always have to buy them in cases or boxes, which isn't too amazing in my opinion. They could do something better about that. Alright, so like for example, if I had known like for example if a box is really just 6 legends, we could have just stopped there. And that's actually really bad. Throw everything else on eBay. So yeah, that kind of practice isn't exactly the best in my opinion. So yeah, it's just a bit of me ranting about it. Gold and bronze and another token. All right, lucky last pack. Let's see what we get, shall we? All right. I don't think I think this is probably it. So we'll have a look. Okay, here we go. Common. Ooh, there's a foil SR. So that's an interesting one. So it looks like a shattered foil. So it's actually pretty cool. So that's a foil uncommon. So and then we have our GR, which is a rare, and then a SR. Yeah, that I would say that's it. So thoughts about it after looking at this. the first thing that I can notice is that there are cards that says evolve on the bottom, and you don't really see a casting cost. So that said, it feels like this game is going to be quite expensive to play if you want to play competitively. The reason is, remember how I mentioned about Shadowverse is a game where each card actually evolves. So let's see if I can find a card that evolves into this. Let's say, let me have a look. So that evolves into something. That's an evolve. So let's see if I can find someone else. Oh, made leader. We need to find a made leader. That's another. We don't even know if it's actually even in this elf mage. We don't even know if it's even in this pile. That's the thing. So sorry, let me just quickly have a look. Okay, let's look for something that evolves first. So boom, 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 boom. Okay, this is something that evolves, and this is something that evolves into something. This evolves into something as well. Welder, globally, Archer. So very. Huh. Okay. Ooh. Do we have it? Yeah. Okay. So here we go. So this one, this card, this is Ivory. Oh, Ivory Dragon. Ivory Dragon. This is the one that goes into your deck. As you can see on the bottom, it says E0. This card evolves. So technically, this card, when in the digital game, when you actually do the effect, it actually flips open and it becomes this card here. As you can see, the power and the defense is actually a bit better. And then when it evolves, awaken, whatever it's awakened, you draw a card. So that said, in the paper version, if you were to pull this card and you don't have this card is practically useless. If you were to pull this card and you don't have this card, then this card doesn't go into its full potential. This to me is actually, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like extra decks, but they're actually linked together, and the cards don't even come in the same pack. I would say, for example, here. Okay, let's look at our legends. This is actually an evolve of Dark Dragon Volity. So Dark Dragon. This is actually an evolve card. So without the actual version of her, this card is useless to me. If I were to pull this card and want to make a deck from it, I can't because I don't have the actual version. These cards with the casting cost are ones that that you can use. So these are the ones that you can actually use in the deck. But if they actually, so this one doesn't have an evolve, so that's okay. So you can use that card, no problem. This one doesn't seem to have evolve, so that's fine. But this one has an evolve. So if I pull this card, it's basically still locked behind. It's only 50% of what your full potential of this card is. So it's a bit of a, looking at this, it feels like a bit of a, it is actually kind of expensive to play, in my opinion. And Lucifer, this is actually an evolve card as well. So these two cards, technically, these three cards are complete useless at the moment. As if I were to buy a booster box and I want to add any cards into my deck. So these are all evolve cards, and they're junk at the moment because I can't use it. That said, this seems like all the ultimate card and the normal legend card, they actually have a different art, which is pretty cool and pretty dangerous in my opinion, because collectors will, these ones do actually look really, really nice. Not saying that the legends one is does look bad. But yeah, this is my view on it. Like opening a few packs, and I thought originally they were going to do like magic double-sided cards for evolving, but then again, it's actually really problematic. So the whole evolve system seems like you have an evolve deck, so like an extra deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, and then you have your main deck. When you play the cards from your main deck, when you want to evolve it, you then search the card out from your evolve deck, and then you pop it on. But then you're basically, again, like I said, it feels more like a really pay to play. If today, let's say I were to pull this legend, and they actually give you the same legend, but the evolve and the non-evolve in the same pack, sure, I actually wouldn't feel as bad as that. But looking at this box here, out of the 7 high rarity cards that we pulled, 3 of them is pretty much useless. Like, they don't go into anything. Well, they can go into your evolve deck, but then there's no way to actually evolve into it. And it actually gets really frustrating because, like, as you can see, I was having trouble with the SRs. I only found one Ivory Dragon with the evolve into it. I probably have more in there. Probably they were in different rarity. Maybe I was a bit blind, but really, I am actually going into this blind. But really just looking into this, let's say for example all the rares, all these are castings, and then you have this one, that's an evolve, and then this one is an evolve. So out of all that, this one evolves into something, that one evolves into something, um, this one, oh okay, so this one evolves into that, and I'm pretty sure we didn't open it from the same pack. Well, maybe we did. I don't think we did. So that one is actually the same card, but different different variant of it. So yeah, that's it. It's actually very difficult. You need to actually really look into it. But this is Shadowverse Evolve from Cygames and Bushiroad. Again, the card looks really good. I'm really excited for it because I quite like Shadowverse myself. Would I play it? Maybe not. Mostly this will be more for like a collectible, in my opinion. I did actually manage to get some older starter decks for it. We'll probably make a few decks to just so if anybody wants to play or something, I can duke it out. But then I won't be getting every single of those cards because now I won't be able to use them. Yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like it, you can. I'm pretty sure you can still get this game from Japan. If you're a Shadowverse fan, pretty cool stuff. Because this is actually the first iteration of the digital game in its physical form, which is playable. Because in the past they released some collector cards, but they are not actually playable cards. They are just for collectors. But now there's actually a whole new game for it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all take it easy. I will see you guys soon.